Alrighty, today is September the 10th. I went out yesterday and fished in the morning. I thought I had to be to work a little bit earlier than I did to. Turns out I didn't, so I got to go out and fish a little bit. And the spot I was fishing was right behind the Marina Market gas station back there. It's the Holiday Harbor or something like that. And the thing with that is it's under new management right now, and they've been back there fixing it up and doing a bunch of stuff. And there's kind of this situation that's been going on for a while back there with a lot of the local fishermen and stuff getting upset because they've been blocking it off and fencing it off back there. Because when you go into the harbor, you know, there's a bunch of dilapidated boat docks and stuff in there, and you can usually go in there with your boat. It's a really good fishing hole, and they buoyed the entrance off, so not even the bass boats could get in there anymore, and that's ruffled a lot of feathers for the locals, you know, people who really enjoy fishing in there. And they also fenced off, when you go to the mouth of the marina, there's two retaining walls on each side, and they're falling apart. They're dilapidated. There's rebar sticking out everywhere. It's sketchy, and they don't want anybody back there fishing it. And so it's upset a lot of the locals, you know, that have been fishing the spot for years and years and years. And it was an interesting morning because there was a confrontation between one of the workers over there and a fellow fisherman that had fished back there that morning. They got into a big heated debate. I didn't include any of that. I had my GoPro recording the whole time, and I didn't want to include any of the actual footage of that confrontation. You know, just didn't want to do it. I just out of respect for both parties and stuff. But there's two sides to each story. I mean, the new owners, I understand that they don't want people back there because it is dangerous. And let's face it, today, somebody stubs their toe and they're willing to sue over it. So I get that. And I also get the side of the local fishermen that have fished it for years, and their grandfathers have fished the spots and yada, yada, yada. So it's a big thing that's been going on, and yeah. I was supposed to be at work at 9:30. I had set my alarm for 9:20, and the sheriffs had already been called, but the guy that got into the confrontation had actually left before they got there. I was still there. My alarm went off literally right as the sheriff was coming to talk to me. I sat there and I talked to him for a minute and got the down low on what's really going on with that area, because a part of the whole argument was, well, the new owners, they don't own that portion, you know, that's county land, which there is a county sign along the beach right there, you know, saying that it is, you can fish there and do it, you know, it's part of the county. And then there's, you know, again, the people that are, well, that's part of the county. No, it's not, they own it. Regardless, I was told that, yeah, you can't fish there. They re-fenced it off actually yesterday in the evening time, but I got it from the officer's mouth that you can fish the beach area right there, and you could fish all the way up to where the retaining wall comes out at the end where the fence line starts. You could fish that pocket, which, if you've seen my videos, isn't an issue for me because I'm usually in the water. You know, I get all the way in there up to my waist, if not deeper sometimes, so I could still hit those pockets around the wall perfectly fine. You know, not a big issue for me most of the time. I'm not really tripping over it. But I just wanted to, if you want to leave a comment at the bottom, you know, what you think about these situations when something like that happens, when there's an area that you've been able to fish for a long time, years, and then all of a sudden you're told you can't fish it anymore. You know, so if you feel like leaving a comment on your opinions on that, that'd be totally cool and everything. I'd like to hear from everybody. Yeah, anyways. So when I was fishing over there, though, the gentleman that was fishing up above me off the retaining wall, he left, and I took over that spot, and I started catching him. I was throwing this at first, which I was not getting anything on. I think I had one hit on it because I reeled it up and my tail was missing. So when I got up there, he had been getting bites, I guess, off of a sweet beaver. And so I switched over to my shaky head, this guy right here, and then I started getting bit. I think I hooked into like 6 fish, and I had a bunch of them keep popping off because the water's so low, and up above that retaining wall with the water being low, you know, it's hard to get them up there. And it's probably the better thing that I didn't hook into anything big, because say if I would have hooked into that double digit or just anything large, it would have been a struggle to get it up out of the water and land it without my net. I didn't have my net with me, as usual. So, yeah. But I started getting into them with that shaky head, and I was using these owner hooks, shaky heads, and of course I went out and got some of these because I hadn't had some of these for a while, but it's the Robo Worms, the Margarita Mutilator. If you don't know about these on Clear Lake, get yourself a pack. I mean, something about this color, they just love it. I don't know what it is about that color, but it gets them every time. Yeah, and it started to get a little bit windy in the afternoon. I had gone back in the afternoon, and that's when they were down there putting the fence back up and posting a bunch of no trespassing signs and stuff like that. So I fished that side for a while. I actually hooked into one on the little swim bait I was using with the underspin. And then I had switched over to the other side, started fishing that. It was getting pretty choppy, pretty windy. Hooked into another one, lost it at the shoreline, literally just because I didn't want to reach down, and I don't know why I didn't, but just lip it out of the water. I was already soaking down from my waist anyways, from the waves crashing on me. So anyways, lost that one. Oh yeah, and another thing, we had a big fish die-off going on. Just all the shad. I thought it was just the shad that was dying at first, because we have the threadfin shad out here in Clear Lake, not the big gizzard shad, but the threadfin, and they're pretty sensitive to weather change. And going from the 100s, 90s, and 80s to it literally raining and being colder out, I assume that's what was making the shad die off. But there was also carp, bass, crappie, all the other fish were dying too. And today, the 10th, the whole shoreline's just riddled with them. It's getting pretty stinky and gross. Yeah, again, if you're planning on coming up to Clear Lake right now, you might want to hold off on that. It's until at least maybe the fish situation, you know, it calms down a bit, because it stinks. And it could be worse. It could be hot out right now, and it could be a lot worse with that. So, but driving through the area of Lucerne got hit really hard with the fish die-off on the shore. I mean, it's just bad. I drove through today. I took a little video of the aftermath of the fish die-off on one of the beaches here in Lucerne, and it was bad. But the funny thing was, I shot out over to Nice right afterwards, and nothing. No dead fish along the shoreline. I think I've seen like maybe a handful of dead shad, but that was it. And it's so weird, because literally Nice is a stone throws away from Lucerne, and you would think you would have the same thing, just littered with dead fish. Nope. Shoreline completely clear, at least this area that I was in. Really no dead fish. So yeah, it was an interesting thing. And the shad die-off happens every year up here at Clear Lake. It just is one of those things. And right now I believe it might be the low oxygen levels in the water. I think the lake is starting to turn over, which happens. It's just a natural part of the ecosystem and what goes on at this lake all the time. So anyways, I got some footage of me catching those fish, losing fish. So I hope you enjoy the video, and just get out there and fish, because if you're not out there fishing, then you're not catching. So hope you enjoy the video again, and get back to you next time. There's a fish. Got me a fishy, guys. Oh. Nice. Nice hookup. Oh, he looks like he's blind in one eye. Let's see if we can't get this guy off of here. There he is. Little guy. Oop. I guess that's the ticket, what they're doing right now. This guy has a bum eye too. He could see good enough though to get my bait, which is cool. Alright, we're gonna release him. Here you go, back in the water, dude. There's a fish. There he is. It's not some bad fish we're catching either right here. Ooh, come on. Come on, stop doing that. Come on. Come on, let me get that out of your mouth. Alright. Chunky fish. There we go. There he goes, back in. There's a fishy. We're getting him out of here this morning. We're getting him out of here. Oop, he popped right off. Okay, little guy. I'm gonna get you. Little dinky. Little dinkerson. Number three. Not bad at all. There's a fish. Man, they're just in here right now. It's number 4. Nice. Oh, got off. Probably should get my net. Yeah, it's a little hard getting them up here. Well, he popped off. That's all right. Oh, there's a fish on there. Dude, I did not even feel that fish. This feels like a decent one. This is a good, better fish, guys. Oh, popped off. Jeez Louise. They're just popping off. That's alright. Well, they're right in here stacked up. If I could just get one to stick though, that'd be great. I think he hit it on the drop too. All I felt was weight on that. There's a fishy. Little guy. You gonna pop off there? Or you gonna stay on, little guy?
Alright, I'm not gonna fish your area. I'm just gonna sneak and put the boat against those pipes.
Oh, by all means. That's my alarm. I actually got to get to work. I just came out for a morning bite before work, you know?
That's my work.
Yep.
There you go.
There you go, little guy. Hey, not bad though. Got into him, so
Yeah.
shoot.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. Sorry, let me get my alarm turned off there. How you doing?
Still early.
Yeah.
So these gentlemen would like you guys to leave the property.
Yeah.
It isn't public.
Well, behind this, right down here is public, right? Because I'm pretty sure down here belongs to the
Oh.
county. There's a county sign down there.
On the beach. But
Yeah.
where this fence and stuff is, this is all their property.
Okay. Oh, put it up there. Ooh, you got a leech in your mouth. That's funky. Got a nasty leech in his mouth. Yeah. Let's get a picture of you, buddy. Oh, something's sitting in there. Beautiful. Nice. Alright, let's let you go. Thank you. Ah, there's that damn wind. See the waves coming. Oh, is it starting to rain? Oh, buddy. Damn it. It's raining over there. I'll get pummeled by these waves coming in. Hopefully not, though. Ah! Shit, my fuse's coming off. Damn it. Damn it, Jim. There we go. There's a fish. Finally. Got him. Oh, he caught off. Look at that, he popped off right off the shore, damn it. That's alright. I hooked into him. Alright, well. Had him on there for a second. Should have just, I guess, tried to get down and lip him, but the waves are crashing all over me. It's alright. Try again. Right there, big ticket. Alright, it's starting to come down a lot more now. I mean, it's not super heavy, but I think we're going to call it quits for now. I ain't got my rain gear on. Nothing like that, so we'll get on out of here. I don't need my stuff getting all soaked. Alright, here we go. We're out. Ah.